Racine with CooLED. We are a Traverse City-based distributor of LED lighting. We also do installations, retrofits for facilities that want to convert. And I'm going to move through the presentation fairly quickly and then invite Tim Burden, who is the CEO and founder of the company, to come on up and do a closing and help out with some of the Q&A technical answers. We're probably all tired of changing light bulbs, but this is about much more than that. It's really about energy conservation and saving the planet, so to speak. This is just to show in a quick picture that lighting does make up a very large percentage of total electric usage in the country. Unfortunately, a lot of that is waste. So what's LED all about? We typically see average electric savings of 50 to 70% on almost every facility we look at. The typical return on investments range from 1 to 3 years. Quite often, we'll see positive cash flow for the customer from month 1, even if they finance the project. That is to say that their electric savings will exceed the costs of their financing the project. Of course, it is green technology. We're talking about reducing greenhouse gas emissions by a very significant % when we're talking about that kind of energy conservation. LED bulbs and tubes do not contain toxic materials like mercury and PCBs, which is the case with fluorescents and others. Much, much longer life, so reduced maintenance costs and the like, and much better light. So our current business is primarily focused on commercial and industrial lighting conversions. So I'm sure everyone here knows you walk into a typical commercial facility, you see a ton of fluorescent tubes. And just to illustrate, this LED tube can replace those fluorescent tubes. And here again, it's an example of saving in the ballpark of 50% just by replacing the fluorescent tubes with these LED tubes. We've done a lot of work for auto dealers who have these parking lights that you can see. Those are typically, for example, 400-watt metal halide lights that we can replace with an 80 or 120 or 160-watt light. So tremendous savings. Parking garages. We've done one of the ones right here in Traverse City, in fact. Is it the Hardy garage, Tim, or the Hardy? A lot of grocery facilities, schools, and the like. This is busy. I don't want to focus on it, but I just wanted to illustrate real briefly that there are very large markets we're talking about, and in the case of these linear fixtures are referring to like the fluorescent tubes, and low bay, high bay for those auto dealers and industrial and warehouse applications. And as you can see, I hope you can see on that this column, the LED penetration rate is exceedingly low. That's 1.3%. And the potential energy savings are huge. So that's, you know, shows the potential, and it also shows our focus on growth. So we have an exclusive line of products for those street and parking lot lights, as well as the high bay floodlights. We've also got a couple of those here. We can do a quick show and tell after the presentations are done. We are trying to build out a wholesale distribution network and build up a rep and dealer network so that we can achieve scale. So we're actually doing installations around town, for example, or statewide. We've got an auto dealer program going on now, multiple locations throughout Michigan and Ohio. But to really achieve scale, we've got to build out the distribution. And we'd also were interested in internet and online sales. Bigger picture yet, we are trying to develop some proprietary products. We're looking at some innovations in a low voltage lighting system, which is potentially very big market. Could include housing throughout the country. Specialty lighting, mood lighting, and the like. And we could use R&D funding. We have not been seeking funding up to the present, but we are going to start looking at that over the next few months. And so we're always looking for brains and money. So I'm going to bring up Tim Burden, who is the founder and CEO of the company. Tim, please, a little closing and then Q&A.
Thanks, Pete. You know, it's boring what we do. We save people a lot of money by changing their lights. A lot of times, in 1 year payback. We have 2 clients right now. The cost is $270,000. The payback annually is $230,000. And this 10-year contract, so millions of dollars for those 2 clients. So anyway, what we're excited about is the R&D development. Cows produce more milk under the correct lighting. Chickens lay more eggs under the correct lighting. Babies are happier. We have mood lighting, you know, or a happy light. We have it in another country, or you can just have a drink. But there are a couple ways to attack that. We are really excited about an R&D incubator for specialty products and presenting some of these really exciting new avenues for people to either light their properties or to just change the way things happen around them. So we've had communication with the Dairy Association, the National Dairy Association, and they've studied the effects on agriculture. And so anyway, I just opened up for a question. We are excited about the opportunities that we have. I've been doing this for 5.5 years. We have an exclusive partner in China to build a product we want. For us at very competitive pricing, and you know, and all the world needs lights.
So lots of competitors who manufacture sell.
Very competitive market.
What's your competitive advantage?
Well, this new line that we have exclusive distribution rights in North America. It's a state-of-the-art product, just UL certified and Design Light Consortium certified in the last 120 days. And we have a company that will change. We've asked them to modify that fixture for California regulations. They said no problem, sending a sample this week. So very active partner with competitive pricing. But I think really what we have is innovation and the thought process and how we present more of this to more people. And I guess the thing that I talk about every day is customer service. I mean, really, we need to make people happy with the decisions that they're making, and that's what product and responsiveness. So
you've got this and you're looking at the rest of the fixture. Like go into a standard fixture, you have to change out the fixture to something different.
there's been a lot of advances in technology in the last 12 months. Since I've been involved, there's been tremendous advances. We have about 8 different ways we could modify a regular proper, as we call them. This particular product is the simplest. It's plug and play. Take the other fixture out, plug it in. They're saying that's not the best. That's not what we recommend. You can rewire the fixture with an internal ballast. You can rewire with an external ballast. You can rewire it and have no tube, but use screw and strips.
Right. So that's right. The problem with the direct replacement plug and play, so-called, is that you've got a ballast in there that's already got X% of its life is gone. So as soon as that ballast dies, you don't have light. Now you're back to square one. So
you have degradation too.
yeah.
If you don't replace it, just do it.
So we typically prefer a so-called ballast bypass method. You get rid of the ballast, which itself is wasting energy. Do some direct wiring to the tubes which have internal drivers, and you're more efficient that way, and it's a longer-term solution. A little more labor involved, though.
What do you got in one fixture? How much time do you have in one fixture?
Time?
Just a certain one.
Probably 15 minutes.
20, yeah, 20 minutes.
The only part you're saving is the sheet metal.
Well, you're saving virtually everything. You're just cutting the ballast out of there and rewiring.
Yeah, but one of the late pictures is basically the sheet metal ballast.
That's right, yeah, so you got sockets in there, that's right.
Exactly, right. There's almost nothing left other than just the wiring and the tombstones. That's it.
How big is the company?
How big is our company? We're not very big, although this quarter we surpassed the volume that we did last year. We have about 7 employees. We have a number of dealers and reps around the country. We've done installations in Mexico, Canada, Puerto Rico, probably half the states in the country. We're a small company looking to grow. We need brain power and we need some capital to kind of launch this new approach to this new product line. We need to get people traveling, training salespeople, building a network. We've actually had, in the past, 90 dealers and reps, 230 individuals who asked for our paperwork. But I don't think the market was quite ready. Now we think the market is ready, and we think we have the products and the experience and knowledge and the completed projects to really help train people.
Yes, you open the customers, so like the consumer power meetings.
Yes. We process that for customers, in fact.